the return of a beloved fireworks show, the destruction of Dinoland USA, and stepping right into the casita from Encanto. You would not believe all of the Disney Parks news we found out this weekend at Disney's D23 Fan Expo, and we're about to share it all with you here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Vlog, and whatever kind of Disney vacationer you are, whether your travels take you to Anaheim or Orlando or Tokyo, we got major updates you'll definitely want to know about. An opening date for the Tron Light Cycle Run coaster in Magic Kingdom, new nighttime spectacular in Epcot, and more. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times because here we go. Now, what's the D23 Expo, you might ask? Well, it's basically a Comic-Con, but for all things Disney. Happens about every 2 years, and it's a time when Disney announces all of their big future plans. New rides, new movies, new shows, everything. Now, for this video, I'll only be talking about Disney Parks news and a little bit of huge cruise line news shared throughout the weekend. So if you want to find the full details of every single announcement, including all the movies, all the TV shows, everything, make sure to go to DisneyFoodBlog.com and read up on all of it. We've got it all on the blog. Oh my goodness, our writers and editors were just unbelievable this weekend with the coverage from D23. It was amazing. I was so impressed because I was just sitting in dark rooms the whole time taking video and pictures of everything coming out, and they were just amazing at how much they created. So anyway, if it was announced, it's already up on our website. Go check it out. All right, we're going to start with the Tron opening date. We have waited years, 5 years to be exact, for Tron Light Cycle Run to open in Magic Kingdom, and we finally have an opening date. Kind of. Yeah, this is what we're going to find through a lot of these announcements. We have opening timeframes at the moment because I think things are still really reeling from what had to be shut down during the pandemic. Now, it was announced the newest coaster in Disney World, Tron Light Cycle Run, will open in spring 2023. So does that mean March or May? Who knows? But it is definitely coming early next year. And it's no surprise that fans were very upset when it was announced last year that the Happily Ever After fireworks show would be retiring. Even Jordan Fisher, who sings the iconic theme song, has been championing Happily Ever After's return, and it seems like he too has gotten his wish in a way. He performed the song at the D23 Expo at the start of the panel, and soon after that, Josh D'Amaro announced that the Happily Ever After song would be returning next year as part of an updated nighttime spectacular over there in Magic Kingdom. So it doesn't appear that the Happily Ever After fireworks show itself, like the whole thing in its exact form, is going to be returning, but the song is going to come back and headline a new show coming next year to Magic Kingdom. Now, also in Magic Kingdom, there's a whole story about the history of the Hatbox Ghost in the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland that we're not going to get into right now. But basically, this figure was something in the original Haunted Mansion that never quite worked right. However, the Imagineers figured it out, got him working properly, and it was added to the Disneyland version of Haunted Mansion in 2015. Now, the Hatbox Ghost is coming to Disney World in 2023. This was a big rumor going around for the Disney World 50th anniversary, but we all know how COVID and budget cuts push back some of the Disney projects, so he's coming next year instead. All right, these next updates are the huge updates that I couldn't wait to tell you about. Rethemes and expansions coming to Disney World. Now, let's set the stage here by saying these things are not completely confirmed. They were teased at the D23 Expo, but we also know that Disney doesn't tease things like this unless a lot of work has been done on them already, at least on the ideas. So as we know, Dinoland USA and Animal Kingdom has been kind of slowly being demolished piece by piece, and at this point, we found out why. They are definitely going to be reimagining this area, Dinoland USA, and it could be rethemed to Zootopia or Moana or both. So guests will be immersed in the various districts from the film Zootopia, as well as some we've never seen, they said, and enter into that world. They'll also enter the world of Moana right next door. I don't know how we're going to do that. That's all we got, but that's what they're teasing right now, is that Moana and Zootopia will be coming in potentially to Dinoland USA. They did say that they want to bring the films of the last 10 years more into the parks. But what we do know is that a reimagining is in the works for Dinoland USA. So if you're a huge Dinoland USA fan, go get your pictures, go get your videos, go get your memories, because it's not going to be around for too much longer. And moving over to Magic Kingdom. Have you ever wondered what's on the other side of Big Thunder Mountain? Well, Disney definitely has. An Imagineering portfolio creative executive Chris Beatty shared, "Magic Kingdom holds a special place in my heart. I think there there are so many amazing stories yet to be told and lands to be explored. So they are going to be expanding Magic Kingdom out past Big Thunder Mountain. And one possibility the team is exploring is Coco, kind of creating the little town of Santa Cecilia, celebrating Dia de los Muertos. And what if you could climb onto an alebrije and fly into the land of the dead? That's what could be out there. And another potential expansion opportunity they mentioned is one themed to Encanto. Discussing this possibility, Jennifer Lee, who's Chief Creative Officer of Walt Disney Animation Studios, said, what if you could walk into the Madrigal's casita, and if Mirabel is your guide? What if you could step up to a door and discover your own magical gift? So that's another possibility. They did talk about going into Bruno's room and seeing that with your own eyes. It was fascinating, but it sounds kind of like they're playing with the idea of an attraction for Encanto versus a ride. But again, I don't know, none of this is confirmed. And then the Coco situation definitely sounds like a ride. And finally, they also teased that another area for expansion over there behind Big Thunder Mountain could include a land themed to the Disney villains. And the crowd went absolutely wild when he talked about that, of course, and that could lead to some unique villains themed opportunities in the park. So these are blue sky projects. They are not confirmed, but they have definitely been discussed enough to get to D23 Expo and be announced in that way. So that's pretty fascinating. And what Josh D'Amaro did say on this one is, quote, "We are not up here daydreaming. It's important to me that you know that these things are very real." Again, Disney's referring to these as potential expansion opportunities and creative what if ideas, but I love that Josh D'Amaro is saying, like, stuff's gonna happen, y'all, get ready. All right, moving on to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that Splash Mountain re-theme. We've already seen concept art, the new attraction coming to both Disney World and Disneyland, but at D23 we got a sneak peek of the model of the ride. There are a lot of similarities here to Splash Mountain, of course. You can see a celebration sign on one of the buildings though. You check out those lights in the tunnel before the big drop, and here's another look at Tiana. Disney confirmed that several of the actors who voiced characters in the Princess and the Frog movie will be voicing characters in the ride, and according to the backstory of the ride, the year is 1927 and Tiana's hosting a party for the people of New Orleans, but she's missing an ingredient and needs our help to get it. So both versions of this new ride will be opening in late 2024, but that's not all. There are also some things growing on the side of the ride. She's growing the ingredients she needs for her new restaurant and a new shop that's going to be in Disneyland. Make way for Tiana's Palace in New Orleans Square in Disneyland. Yep, that's right. We may finally get Tiana's iconic restaurant. Disney Imagineers told us that there will be a reimagined restaurant. There's no word yet on if it will be coming to Disney World too. According to Disney, food and beverage Imagineers have been spending plenty of time in New Orleans researching. We don't have a lot of details yet on this, but we are very excited. In addition to a Tiana-inspired restaurant, Disneyland's going to get some extra Tiana fun when Eudora's Chic Boutique opens up. That store is owned by Eudora, which, for those who may not remember, is actually Princess Tiana's mom. Now, that store is going to sell a brand new line of spices and sauces created by Tiana for use in her own cooking. And luckily, we won't have to wait too long. Eudora's Chic Boutique featuring Tiana's gourmet secrets is going to open in just a few days on September 20th, 2022 over there in New Orleans Square in Disneyland. Okay, back to Disney World. Figment is coming for his meet and greet. If you are one who loves character meet and greets and classic Epcot, Figment, our favorite purple friend, is coming to Epcot in a brand new way. By the end of 2023, guests are going to get to meet Figment at Epcot. They didn't share photos or very many details, but based on the crowd reaction, people are very excited. And a quick reminder that Walt the Dreamer statue will be coming soon. That will be installed at Dreamer's Point in Epcot, and we actually got to see the statue itself at D23. Those details are incredible. Can't wait to see it at Epcot. We don't know when this will debut, but we're hoping to hear more specifics soon. We do know that World Celebration will be complete and open in late 2023. Now again, do we know what late 2023 is? No, but at least we got something. Now, also in that big central area of Epcot, we've got the Moana Journey of Water attraction. For months, we've watched the gradual progress being made on this one, but at the Expo, we got to see a first look. Specifically, we got to see beautiful Te Fiti, this incredibly big model that's inspiring the giant Te Fiti figure that will actually be part of that attraction. The figure on display at the D23 Expo was created by a team of Imagineers to inform the creation of the final Te Fiti figure that's going to be featured within Moana Journey of Water. And that final figure is actually going to be around 15 feet tall, and it's going to be made of over 3,000 pieces of foliage. Now, here's an idea of just how large this figure may be. Keep in mind that this is an artist concept and things can change. And in terms of where she'll be within the attraction, she'll be closer to the bottom left in that concept art. Oh, another big, huge Epcot announcement at the D23 Parks panel. A new nighttime spectacular is being developed for Epcot. Yep, there will be a new fireworks show in the park. Not many details have been released by Disney, but we do know that it will be debuting in late 2023, so this will be replacing Harmonious. Now, let's head on over to some more meet and greet news. Jon Favreau joined Josh D'Amaro on stage to give us the first look at the Mandalorian and Grogu meet and greet coming to Disneyland's Galaxy's Edge. So when will you be able to meet these two iconic Star Wars characters? The answer is very soon. They'll be coming to Disneyland in mid-November. We can imagine these two are going to be really popular. And Avengers Campus is getting an expansion over there in Disney California Adventure. They're going to go deeper into the multiverse. The multiverse is coming to Disneyland. So the heart of this new area will be a new attraction where guests can battle alongside superheroes and villains from anywhere in the multiverse. You can basically find characters from any time, any space, any story. But that's not all. We will meet the new King Thanos villain in the attraction, and he looks absolutely amazing. And speaking of Avengers Campus, remember last year when Disney teased Project Exo, showing some Imagineering technology that could change meet and greets forever? I think we saw the project come to life when it was announced that the Hulk will be coming to Avengers Campus. Hulk will appear in the park next week, but he's got a lot of places to go, and D'Amaro warned that he won't be around for long, so you'll want to check him out ASAP. Also at Disneyland, there will be not one, but two brand new nighttime spectaculars coming to Disneyland in 2023. The first being Wondrous Journeys, the new fireworks show for the Walt Disney Company's 100th anniversary. And the second show will be over at Disney California Adventure called World of Color 1. It will celebrate 100 years of Disney storytelling. Disney also announced that the Magic Happens Parade is returning to Disneyland Resort in celebration of 100 years of Disney. I am so excited. This is an incredible parade, and it was only on for a few weeks when it first launched before the pandemic shut down Disneyland, so I can't wait to see this again. Now, we've got more concept art for the reimagined Toontown in Disneyland. Here's a look at Goofy's How to Play Yard. It looks like a fun area for little ones and the family to enjoy together, and there will be an all-new food option in Toontown called Good Boy Grocers. Disney also combined all three of the previous quick service restaurants into one spot, now called Cafe Daisy. Good Boy Grocers will be a farmer's market roadside stand with grab-and-go items, and Cafe Daisy is going to be a sidewalk, quick-service eatery serving up diner classics. We also got to see concept art of the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway queue, and believe it or not, I actually had the opportunity to walk through this queue myself. It is incredible. It is so much fun. You guys are going to love it. I loved it, and it's very detailed and interactive. There are photo ops, lots of cool stuff going into that particular queue over there in the El Capitan Theater. All right, also at Disney California Adventure Park, the Pacific Wharf is going to be reimagined to San Francisco from Big Hero 6. That also means a Baymax meet and greet is coming. Now, I'm just hoping that that fresh baked sourdough bread stays right there in Pacific Wharf, because that stuff's amazing. All right, in other Disneyland news, we've got new restaurants coming to downtown Disney. We already knew to expect the addition of Din Tai Fung in the area, but during the parks panel, Disney shared concept art for that location. And that's not all. Disney also revealed another new spot coming to downtown Disney. Porto's Bakery and Cafe is on its way. It's a Southern California favorite, and it'll be calling downtown Disney District home very soon. Disney announced that the rethemed Paradise Pier Hotel at Disneyland Resort will be renamed the Pixar Place Hotel, and the Pixar Place Hotel will be a spot where you'll feel like you've stepped into a Pixar art gallery. You'll also find new interpretations of your favorite Pixar pals. We also learned from the team that Great Maple will open a flagship restaurant on the first floor and operate the other food and drink locations at the hotel, so prepare for some maple donuts and fried chicken. Now, I am so excited about this next little bit of news because I cannot wait to experience it myself. We have Disney Cruise Line news. We've got the name and the theme of the 6th ship in the fleet. That's right. The brand new cruise ship that's coming next to Disney Cruise Line is going to feature Aladdin and Jasmine and the magic carpet in its grand atrium, and its name is going to be the Disney Treasure. All right, moving on to international parks news. In Disneyland Paris, a Tangled theme attraction has been officially announced in the new gardens that lead to the upcoming Frozen themed land. And yes, the Frozen themed land is still on track to be the next major milestone for Walt Disney Studios Park. In 2024, Tokyo Disneyland's Space Mountain will undergo a transformation that will bring a new story and experience to the iconic attraction. The reno should be complete by 2027. Frozen will also be added to the Tokyo Disney Sea Resort as part of the Fantasy Springs expansion. Additionally, Peter Pan and Tangled are also included in this expansion, and we saw a video of an Elsa animatronic that looks amazing. The World of Frozen expansion at Hong Kong Disneyland will open in late 2023, making it the first to open out of all 3 parks getting Frozen-themed lands. We also got a look at a new Walt Disney and Mickey statue coming to that park as well, and Shanghai will be bringing the story of Zootopia to life. So over at the Zootopia Police Department, Officer Clawhauser will be greeting guests at the new attraction. I know I just talked about Elsa, but look at how amazing this animatronic is, too. And there you go, we made it through another D23 weekend. Please know that this, like I said, this is just the parks and a tiny bit of cruise line information. There is so much more that was announced at D23. It is all on the blog. Our team did an absolutely unbelievable job covering all of this stuff, so I hope you get the chance to go over and read some of that. And be sure to subscribe to our newsletter if you haven't already. That is where all this information goes all the time. Any details we get goes right over there. We're always making sure to keep you updated with everything we know. So thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.